Welcome to Open Minded Mystics. Tonight we're talking about our next event that we are collaborating with Survivor on Fire. Guess what? December 4th. Are you ready to step into a new year and a new you? Here's some images from our last live event that was so successful and so exciting. There's some amazing food, amazing friends, amazing smiles. And guess what? We're looking for you to make some new memories at Lil Bit Farm. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine seeing these beautiful animals, maybe possibly with some snow. You never know. It's going to be on Sunday, December 4th, 12:30 to 3:30. And all we're missing right now is you. So email us at vibetribe44444 at gmail.com to reserve your space for $99. That's right. You too could spend an afternoon planning your 2023. Step out of the old year and into the new. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Monday night, you ladies.
Woo! Monday, fun day, fun day, Monday.
It is Monday. That was exciting. I get pumped every time I look at the images from Lil Bit Farm. Welcome, everyone. My name is Donna V, and I am here with your host, Tracy Locke, Kim Mazzella, our light docent and our relationship guru, and then Chery Beneduce Bock, our survivor on fire. And we are here to not only welcome you into Monday, but talk about our next event, December 4th. I'm so excited because, ladies, we are just creating this tribe and expanding our tribe. And do you guys feel the energy?
Oh, yeah.
I feel the energy. Oh, I feel like, we've made new friends. Just the people that came to our last event have been in touch with us. They've been in touch with each other. They've exchanged emails. They've exchanged pictures. They've already talked to me about the amazing music that what is it called?
The playlist.
Playlist. I can't think of the word. They are taking their playlist. They are utilizing their playlist, and they're doing exactly what you said, Donna. Every time they play their playlist, they think about what they did together on Sunday. And I've heard from several of them that they cannot wait for the next one, which is so exciting.
I know.
It was such a great time. I still every time I think about it, it was just such a warm and awesome experience. Everyone was happy the entire time. We just connected, and I was so happy that we were able to create an experience of connection where people felt safe to be themselves, to express themselves, to laugh, to be silly, because we had silly moments, to be contemplative. I mean, everything that we wanted to create, I really think that was able to be done. We were able to have contemplation and creativity and learn some new things and meet some new people and still have a great time with supportive women who are interested in a heart-to-heart connection, because that's what we're really trying to create. Because you go out in the world, and the world has business connections, or you have your mask that you put on, right? You go out in the world and you got to put on a mask. And if someone's upsetting you, especially if you work for them, you smile. Or if you work with them, you smile when you're thinking, I really can't wait to leave here. Right. But this was an experience where you could pull your mask off and just be you. And that is what we're trying to create in the Vibe Tribe. Just an experience of being able to be in the presence of other people, connect on a real level, and just express and be yourself. And as it is, I always have such a great time just hanging out with you guys. But we were so lucky to be able to really meet the people who came and who shared, and were so willing to be open with us and just become like, it was immediately like everybody came together. And I have to tell you, Cheryl, the spread at that house, just the way you set it up, the parchment on the table, we're all going to be doing it now. It was so gorgeous.
Exactly the plan for my Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
There it is.
That trick. Look at that trick.
Oh my gosh, it was delicious, and I ate half of that. It was so wonderful.
It's Chery Beneduce Bock, and I'm a survivor of aggressive cancer. And it was through something that happened so major in my life that turned my life around. I never knew what my passion was. until something major happened to me. I believe each and every woman always goes through, and man goes through something that changes their life around. You can turn it to positive or you can turn it to negative. But I will tell you that the passion in the women that were in the room was electrifying. You almost like walk in and feel the emotion. You can feel the funny if you can feel funny. You can be inspired if you want to feel inspired. You know what? You can feel as good as you want to feel. And I always want to make people feel so good. You know, we almost have a year that's gone through, and we've had 2 years of an unbelievable challenge in our lives, whether it be physical, emotional, mental. And you know what? Women do grasp hands and make a difference for each other. Sometimes I think, you know what? Just one person in a room can change me. But sometimes a few people in a room can make you understand by letting something out, releasing something, opening up your hearts, opening up yourself to each and every one. We become stronger. You know what? When we get together, there is an important part of a life that you will never forget. And you know, we're coming into a new year, so I know we're going to be talking about what we're going to be having. But I always say to people, you know what? When you're going into a new year, don't take your last year with you. Think of it as
Absolutely.
new. What is your new year going to be like? You know what? Don't plan it the night before. Don't make your plans the night before for the most major thing for a whole 365 days in that year. So we've got something in store for you. I'm not going to tell you now. Zip.
Zip, look at this. I mean, we didn't even know that that's what the event was going to be when we did that, but that looks like you're at the New Year's Eve like ball drop. But I feel too the same way you do. You don't have to wait until midnight to make a change. You could start that change at any time. And if you really feel like you need like a specific set of time and you're like, "Ooh, I want a countdown," you know, you can start the countdown anytime you want. I mean, you are in charge of that, which I think is incredible. And every day is an opportunity to start a new day and a new vibe and a new way of living your life. I mean, I don't know, life could change in an instant and it could change hopefully for the better, but it can change for the better if that's something that you're looking forward to.
And I love what you just said. I love what everyone has said, but I really want to hit home that it made so much sense to me when you ladies said it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's right. We don't have to wait until New Year's to get started. We can start our new year early. So you're getting a jump start. You're actually getting a head start of everybody else and being like, I'm going to put some thought into it. Like Cheryl was saying, how funny is it that we don't think about it until like, a couple of nights before we're like, oh my God, what am I going to do for New Year's Eve? What am I doing? What am I changing? What are my, what's going to be for the new year? You can have a whole month ahead of time to jumpstart it and to get it going so that when January 1 hits, you're like, been there, done that. I'm already a month ahead of all you guys. It's pretty exciting to think of it that way.
It's paving, right, Kim?
Yeah, and coming together with women who are interested in creating that new experience of creating. One of the things I love that is that you can create your experience whenever you want, right? So we are creators, we're co-creators with a source of energy that moves mountains. And when people come together, actually I was reading this today, and of course Miracles that we're talking about, it only takes 2 people to come together. That's it, to change the world. Like really one person can do it, but when 2 people come together, you bring a type of energy. And the more people that are coming together saying, I want to create this in the future. This is what I want. I want a future that's unified. I want a future where people feel supported. And if, everybody's complaining, oh, the world's so this, the world's so this. Your world could be whatever you want it to be. So if you decide that your world is unified and you want unity, because that's everybody talks about divisiveness, and I'm so sick of that word. I would like it eliminated from our vocabulary. Don't even say it. This year is all going to be about connection and coming together, and you can start it right now. You could start it right now with these amazing group of supportive women that I am so grateful to call my Vibe Tribe. And I can't wait to share it with whomever is watching. It really is such a great experience.
So cool. And I want to bring up a point because it's important. We have gotten such a great response from our events. We are actually changing our Open-Minded Mystics calendar. So now we are going to be doing a show only twice a month. The reason is so we can dedicate time to do our live events, which are snowballing, and it's getting really exciting that the Vibe Tribe is getting larger. So we need to dedicate more time to that, which is a good thing. So you'll be seeing us twice a month. So our next live show will be November 21st. That means we're going to be live here on air is what I'm trying to say, not live in person. You'll see us here on wherever you're watching us on. So if it's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, whatever it is, we will be back for a live show November 21st. And then following that, it's going to be every other week. And we'll get a flyer up telling you the exact date so you know when to tune in. But it's every other week, and we're going to have guests on. So we're having more guests that are coming onto the show, which is really exciting. We're going to be having all kinds of new segments. Cheryl's going to be coming on talking about oils. We are having Denise back to talk about fitness. We're going to be having a lot of fantastic people on the show. So you want to make note of that, every other instead of every. But the thing is, it's going to make our events twice as good. What do you think, ladies? I think that makes sense.
I think that's amazing. And I think that what's really cool is on the November 21st show, we will be talking about gratitude. So it is the week before Thanksgiving. So I know it sounds like, oh, that makes so much sense, but it does make sense because we want to go into the week with the attitude of gratitude. What are you grateful for? So it's an interactive show. It's always been an interactive show. So make sure that you're here Monday, November 21st, and you're going to be listening and commenting on what it is that you're grateful for. I am grateful for this group of women right here. And I'm grateful for the fact that the strength that we have separately and alone is pretty amazing. But the minute that we get together, I just feel so bonded and I feel so motivated and excited. I love it. I love it.
Cheryl, you look so cute. You look like you're going to sentence me to life in prison right now. Look at you.
Judge Judy. Judge Cheryl.
I just got in.
I'm like, I'm afraid what she's gearing up. I see it in her eyes.
I'm just thinking, because every time I think about this, I just got home. I was doing my little hospice stuff. So, I'm in a mellow mode and I'm in a good mood. But I was thinking, I always come up with the word electrifying, because when something changes in you, it is electrifying, and it can be just one spark. And talking about coming into Thanksgiving, we've got a lot to be thankful for. And then we go into the holiday time of year. And you know what? For those of you who believe in Santa, and I still believe in Santa, or in whatever you believe in, you know what? He's watching. And I want him to be watching, and also knowing that we're all doing the best we can with everything we can. We all have an intricate part to this puzzle. And each of this puzzle will get you through something that I wish I had. I wish we had the vibe around years ago, but we've got the vibe here, and we want you to feel the vibe. So do another thing. One other thing Donna and I talked about earlier today was, I find a word every year. Every year, the beginning of my year, I use that word every single day. And my word for 2022 is believe. So what is your word going to be for 2023? You know what? You have a little time now to think about it, but you know what? Start using it. Every time you want to think of something, and maybe you might be going to the left, pull that word in. I bring in believe. I believe. I believe one that's on here tonight. I believe the people that are listening will believe also. But what do you want your word to be to take you through 2023? See you next week.
That is awesome. I'm writing it down, Cheryl. I'm writing it down. Woo!
It's so do you have a word?
Well, it's so funny that I always think about there was the year of the pandemic, because I do that too, right? So I have a word I use 3 words, one for my business, one for but the year of the pandemic, I was like, well, I wish I could remember what my word was. Something like clearing or something like that. I'm like, shoot, I will never use that word.
You had one that was a challenging word.
Yeah, it was like a challenging word. And I'm like, I'll never use that word again. I'm super
remember,
powerful. Remember, I'm like, wow.
Look, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But it was like about overcoming or something like that. Like, I'm going to overcome her. And then I was like, this was like totally my I'm totally to blame for the pandemic because I was overcoming.
She's sweating. She's taking off her sweater.
Yeah.
Tina Kopko's here. She says, my phrase
I love you.
I choose. I love that.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah, she's amazing. And she's doing a grief recovery in January, by the way. So if those are watching.
All right. That's awesome. I have to get a new flyer up for Tina. So I wonder if I have an older one, and I wish I had a new one. I'm sorry, Tina. But you could go to Authenticity, and this is Tina Kopko.
Yeah.
Who is amazing. She's got short hair now. I know this is an old flyer. I'm going to get a new flyer, but I know that she does an East Coast, and it's www.authenticitina.com. And grief recovery is possible. She's amazing. You can get in touch with her that way. You can find her on Facebook and all the socials. She's awesome. It's funny that you guys are talking about that. I never did I shouldn't say never. When I started to recognize that I didn't keep my New Year's resolutions, I did New Year's challenges. So there was a year of education, and that's the year that I actually went to see Tony Robbins. And I took every business course I could, and I just made a theme for myself. But I think one of the most important parts is not to beat yourself up. I think we do that as women. I think people do that often, but I think as women, we do it more, where we set ourselves a goal, and if we miss a day, we pulverize ourselves. That it's like if we were runners and we miss one day, we're like, I'm going to put pebbles in my shoe, so I can't run anymore. Instead of like saying, I'm actually going to condition myself to succeed. So maybe that could be your New Year plan, is to condition yourself to succeed rather than to actually challenge yourself to failure. Because I think as women, we do that all the time. Before we end tonight, because tonight we're doing a shortened show, which is more of just a Vibe Tribe Love Fest. So we can, get out there and use all of our good energy to make the Eagles win, because we want them to be 9-0 today.
That's right.
See that? Look at that.
Oh my God.
Uber Ray is here. Loving the positivity of the Vibe Tribe. We rock. Thank you so much, because we're going to continue this on Wednesday night with Girls Gone Green. It is a shameless plug, and we plug Open Minded Mystics on Wednesday nights. So we have to have both Cheryl and Kim as guests on Girls Gone Green, because ladies, we need your power. I want to know what I want to know what oil we should be using for the football game. Kim, I want to know what mantra we should be using.
Sending love to all the players.
Yeah, exactly. I think we should just make a parlay out of all of it. You know how I did that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ladies. How about a card? Anybody want a card?
I would love a card.
Affirmation. Cheryl?
Go.
Tracy? Kim?
Yep, we're ready.
All right, this is for everyone out there that's watching that is identifying with our energy at whatever level you want. This is like the Brady Bunch of energy right here that you're watching. And I'm really excited. And let's see. Somebody yell stop.
Stop.
Oh. All right. So the first card up is Healing Angel. I swear we get this every week, because we are the healing angels. And I think that the truth be told is all of our energy together, we create this energy. At this and deep green, especially if you're a Jets or an Eagles fan. Accept this healing. We, your angels, surround you with the wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. And then the other card is this. Are you ready? Blue Angel. Oh, no, the Cowboys. I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you all as well. Let's just go this way too. What do we got? Oh, heart song. Nice. All right. I like the number 3 more than anything because of Babe Ruth. But what is your heart saying? Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts, everyone. Your truth shines from within your soul. Your truth is that which is eternal and unchanging. Your truth is love, and we are love. And I am so excited, and I love you guys.
Love you
guys.
For this, and we will see you on the 21st. We'll go out with this lovely video, so you have another reminder. If you're just tuning in now, you're not going to want to miss this. I think Martin Scorsese is actually going to hire me. I'm not really sure, maybe. All right. And craft services is going to be kicked out, and Chery Beneduce Bock is going to put the spread out. Tracy Locke, you're going to do warm up when we're on stage and we're famous. And Kim Mazzella, you're going to be there in the wings doing our life coaching to get everybody on stage. And we'll see you guys on the 21st. Have an amazing night. Welcome to Open Minded Mystics. Tonight, we're talking about our next event that we are collaborating with Survivor on Fire. Guess what? December 4th. Are you ready to step into a new year and a new you? Here's some images from our last live event that was so successful and so exciting There's some amazing food, amazing friends, amazing smiles. And guess what? We're looking for you to make some new memories at Lil Bit Farm. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine seeing these beautiful animals, maybe possibly with some snow. You never know. It's going to be on Sunday, December 4th, 12:30 to 3:30. And all we're missing right now is you. So email us at vibetribe4444 to reserve your space for $99. That's right. You too could spend an afternoon planning your 2023. Step out of the old year and into the new.